I hope you guys are ready. Today is the day we save Tobias, right? I'm doing well, Stop Motion Panda, thank you. It's been a long day. I've been looking forward to this. Part of me wishes I'd moved this to earlier in the day. I don't know why 4 p.m. is the time I picked. Marius. Yeah, I'm very excited for this too. I've been planning this for a long time. Not sure how long this is going to go. Not sure how this is going to go. I'm sure, like classic D&D, this is going to go completely off the rails within 5 minutes. But very excited. If you are just tuning in and if you haven't seen the pinned message at the top, the way this is going to work, I will be picking at the top of every round. I will be randomly picking with this wheel of names I've got here that you guys can see. I will be randomly picking one chat person, well, 4 people to take control of the characters for that round. So if you want to be one of those people that, you know, gets to use these characters and helps us save our little buddy Tobias here, just give me an I in the chat or something similar so that I know that you want me to add your name. Let's speedrun derailing this thing. Yeah, you know what? Challenge accepted. Be as chaotic as possible. I love that. Well, I mean, you know, we want Tobias back. It would really suck to start a stream called The Battle of Tobias and not get him back. Rit Finch, I got you. Oh, that's a lot of eyes. Okay, hang on one sec. Let me add you guys. I want to learn what Fae tastes like. Don't we all? Tobias gets first bite. Time to turn a cat into a god. Yeah, you know, how does that work? If Tobias is living in a realm where time doesn't exist, does that make them a god? Like, if they're stuck up here with me, does that make them a god? Be as chaotic as possible. Are you putting that in the chat to, like, quote me? So that later when I'm crying, you can just point back to that. I'll give it a few more minutes to get people in. Again, if you guys want to be chosen to be one of the people that controls these characters in the round, just let me know and I will add your name to this wheel. Got your names right here. I don't know about you guys, but this music is pumping me up. 2 of my lecturers learned the hard way not to give me unrestricted creative freedom. What did you do? What map are you? Oh, what map UI? This is Roll20. My name ain't there yet. Oh, Isaac, did I miss you? I did miss you. I am so sorry. Isaac, you have the last name of somebody who's secretly a superhero. Isaac, stock up arrows, mate. You've got higher decks than me. Yeah, and just so you guys are aware, I've got these pre-made stat blocks here. Should make it easy for you guys to choose your actions and stuff. So if at any point you want to just take a look at the character, you haven't missed anything so far. We haven't even started. If you want to be one of the people that gets chosen randomly, I've got this wheel of names here. I can add you. All you have to do is give me an I in the chat, and I'll know. What's my favorite race? My favorite D&D race? That is a good question. I really like furbolgs. I have a fascination with them because they're depicted so differently depending on the table you're at. Sometimes they're like straight up just cows, and other times they're more of like that half giant, just furry. I like furbolgs a lot, but I think if I'm being honest, the edgelord in me is really into the Shadar-kai. I think they're the most interesting. I like the I don't know, I like the shadow elf feel, and there's definitely some inspiration there in my own world. Isaac has the power of insane plot armor and nothing else. Yeah, and if anything, I feel bad just for having forgotten to add you, so you probably have that as well. Cows or furry giants? That's a weird way of pronouncing Warforged. I love that. I just wish they hadn't removed half-elves from the... Ah, interesting. Yeah, I actually, I haven't fully dove in to the new stuff yet. They're sitting right next to me, actually, and I've just been meaning to take a couple hours and just sit down and look at especially the Dungeon Master's Guide. I did go through it, though, and I really liked the Bastion stuff that they've been adding. All right, you guys, we'll be starting in about 3 minutes. Yeah, I've never been really good at, like, optimizing characters and stuff like that. I really just go for... well, when it comes to, like, making bosses, I just go for the throat. Because... I don't know, I have this... I feel like players have a way of getting around some of the more difficult bosses. Like, the CR levels in the Dungeon Master's Guide for all the monsters and stuff just aren't quite accurate, and I always tend to, like, go 1 or 2 levels higher. Because players just surprise you. And maybe I'm a forgiving DM. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, Ritfinch, you got the limited edition cover? I need to go get the monster manual still, otherwise I have the others. The art in the 2024 edition is really pretty. Yeah, it is. I actually really agree. Everyone spam random words. Forrest, you're already starting to cause chaos. I actually like it. By the way, Isaac, the rogue in my campaign. I'm the barbarian. Isaac, where's our warlock and paladin at? Well, actually, I mean, I'm sure you're not talking about that, but we have, for those of you who are just joining, we have Lars with the Z, because why not? That's our barbarian. You can see their stat block right there. We have Satine, who is our sorcerer. You can see them there. We have Reverick, who is our warlock, and Relic, who is our paladin. So actually, our wizard and paladin tied as far as votes, and I figured we'd probably want something more front-heavy, so I opted for the paladin, because I want to bring Tobias back. I hope you do too. All right, you guys. I think we're good to go ahead and get started. My favorite deal in the new 2024 Player's Handbook is that in the group art for humans, one of the humans is depicted with dwarfism. That's awesome. I love that. Yeah, I think we talked about it the last time I did the stream, like, what was it, a couple days ago? I don't even know anymore. The giant miniature space hamsters, I think that's, like, the best thing. A dwarf that's not a dwarf, they're just a human, but with dwarfism. I think that's pretty clever. Bring Tobias back. Yes, I agree. Just went to get my first haircut of the year. Well, I guess, I don't know why I said that like I was very incredulous. It's only 10 days in. I said, yeah, just let her do what I thought best. Kind of scary, but it looks clean. Oh, wow, you really must have trusted them. Hear me out, we spam every buff on Tobias, yes. Maybe in future live streams we'll have to do some sort of like chat-based system, you know, maybe voting on giving buffs or whatever. I have a lot of ideas for future streams, and we'll see how this one goes. But I think there's a way that we could all play D&D together, and especially since I know a lot of people don't get to play on the regular. Have I played The Wild Beyond the Witchlight? I love The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Oh, Stop Motion Panda, I just realized you're the one that mentioned the sunflower, I believe, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, I won't give any spoilers, but that might be some inspiration taken from that. Shelf Care, I've wanted to play Wild Beyond the Witchlight. It's pretty fun. It's very whimsical and it's very weird, and if you're into things like Alice in Wonderland or anything whimsical like that, it is definitely up your alley, and I love that you can do the entire thing without combat if you wanted to. 3 campaigns, you guys are crazy. Well, I guess if you're a player, it's a little different. I could not run more than 3 campaigns, I think. That's me. Yeah. No spoilers for anybody that hasn't played Wild Beyond the Witchlight, but if you haven't, I may very well be running it myself one of these days. Okay, you guys, so we have here our baddie. Oh, also, by the way, I made this map in Incarnate. So before we, I guess, go into anything, let's take a look at the map itself. What you guys are looking at is sort of a palace lobby. We'll call it a palace lobby. You can see marble floors as our adventurers push through the front of the gates there. You guys see this sort of very beautiful room there. I guess the best way to describe it is that it looks like it may have once been a place to entertain guests, but has since fallen into ruin. Running my own version of Witchlight right now. Oh, that's awesome. I think I would also take some liberties as well. Steampunk tech is great at counteracting magic. Wizards can't counterspell buckshot. Yeah, I guess that's true. Reminds me of the Matrix. Dodge this. So yeah, we've got our map here. Got a couple cherry blossom trees. Again, something very beautiful about this place in a very dark way. The corners of this room seem to be darker than normal. You see, again, just elements of this very beautiful sort of lavish, elvish styling in lots of different places. I think the thing that is most notable to you all is these 4 on each side, these 4 statues. Each of them is glowing a different color, and that is for a reason. There is a gemstone embedded in each of these statues. Each of these gemstones emits a different power. So as this battle is going on at the top of every round, at initiative 20, these statues are going to randomly try to kill you. So the goal here is to figure out how to fight the Obsidian King. So strategize amongst yourselves. How are you going to fight the Obsidian King while also not getting fried by whatever these statues are doing? Now, at the very center of our room here, we have Tobias. Let's bring him up in all his glory. Look how adorable he is, guys. Look at him. He's terrified. He is frightened. He needs your help. And Tobias is in this sort of cage thing here. So any sort of touch or anything like that, just know that there is sort of a ring around this. So he's not just out in the open. He is floating sort of 5 feet off the ground in this force cage. Really quick, is there anybody in this chat who did not get the opportunity that wants to be selected for these, to be in control of these characters? Please let me know in the chat. I will add your name to this list of names here on the wheel. At the top of every round, I will be choosing a new set of players to control these characters. With that said, I'm also going to mark these guys. I'm also using the new version of Roll20 for the first time, and it was probably not smart of me to do that on the live stream. Instead, I should have just stuck to the old one. Here we go. Let's see. Forest Daemon. I think I got you there. The Captain Whale. All right, lots of names adding there. What is going on? Why can I not select my... Lars, you're giving me problems already, Lars. Forrest, I blame you for typing cheese in the chat. Yeah, so I'm using this new version, Jumpgate. I have no idea what that means. It sounds really cool, though. Reminds me of Stargate. Ah, there we go. So now I'm able to... So, yeah, for whatever reason, I just wasn't able to. I think it just glitched out on me. All right, I think we're good. So, no worries, Stop Motion Panda. I appreciate the effort anyways. We have our 4 players here. So, again, Barbarian, Sorcerer. We have Warlock and a Paladin. They rush in. They see Tobias hovering there. You guys are going to be controlling these characters. I love D&D and I love dice. Obviously, that's why we're here, right? So if you are in control of the character and you have a set of dice at home, please feel free to use them. I don't care. We're on the honor system, and if you lie, the dice gods will come after you, not me, so don't worry about that. We're going to go ahead and select our first 4 players. So we're going to have somebody for Lars here. We're going to go ahead and spin live in front of everybody. Oh, that's so satisfying. Shelf Care, you are Lars. Congratulations. Your name is no longer Shelf, it is now Lars forever from this day forward. Now, also on that note, every player will have 1 inspiration die, and I'll mark them green. Let's mark it yellow. I just want to make that clear that you get 1 inspiration die across the entire game, the session for the day. So if you decide to use it, whoever takes over next will not be able to. Initiative will not be re-rolled. So it's sort of like, we'll just call it like you guys are possessing these player characters. So different people are possessing them, but Lars will be locked in for their initiative. But Shelf Care, if you could roll initiative for me and let me know what you got. Let's roll for Satine. Ooh, Space Cowboy. You have Satine here. Space Cowboy. So go ahead and roll initiative for me, or if you'd like me to roll, I can do that as well. What is your rule for inspiration die? Rerolls, advantage. For inspiration, I just count it as advantage. And honestly, I'm pretty forgiving when it comes to inspiration. So if you have some creative way that you'd rather use it, I will probably say yes. I am all for letting you guys just sort of take control. All right, yeah, let me know when you guys have those 2 initiative rolls, and I will add them here. Reverick. 18. Yeah, we will add the modifiers. J. York, the singer, not to be confused. You have Reverick, J. York. I've got the character sheets here, if that is helpful. So our Barbarian gets a +2, so that means a 20 for Shelf Care. Lars, 20. Her modifier is a +3, as well as the Warlock. So, J. York, if you're still here, you have Reverick. So go ahead and roll initiative. And 1 more. Ooh. The Captain Whale. I love that there's little hand claps and stuff. So the Captain Whale, you have Relic. So we have our 4 players for this round. The dice gods bestoweth a 20. I love it. So that's a total of 23 for her. Oh, they don't fully fit. Oh, that's right. What do you mean? Do you want to be able to see it all? Yeah, I think that's just barely enough so that you can see that. 14 plus mod for Relic. So we've got a -1. All right. So Relic is at a 13. And Reverick. Good night, Pokey. Thank you for coming by. Let's see. I'll give J. York, if you're still here, I'll give you a couple minutes to catch up. Otherwise, we will re-roll to keep this moving. I hope you guys are ready, because I'm not. I'm actually a little afraid. I don't know how this is going to go. Snagged a screenshot. Thank you. Okay, I think we will re-roll here for our Warlock, Reverick. Ooh. Gutak. If you're still here. And, of course, we need to roll for our bad guy. So I will go ahead and roll that d20 here for everybody to see. Oh, of course you couldn't see that. Roll for you. I got you. So that was a 16 for our Obsidian King. And a 15 on the die for Reverick, which was a +3, so we've got a 19. Wow, so everybody moves... Oh, no, just kidding, Relic. Okay. So we have our turn order here, so that everybody can see. Our very first person is Satine. So, Satine, what are we doing? Let me know in the chat what you would like to do. I will pull up your sheet here and give you a moment. I rolled to eat the bat. Yeah, we're good, guys. So, like, that's it. We're done. Thank you for coming. You know, I somehow knew that the first thing that was going to start this entire thing off was going to be a fireball. You absolutely can. So you want to cast the fireball. So I believe that is a dex save from our friend over here. So well, they have advantage. So that was a 4 on the first roll. Let me fix this so you guys can actually see the rolls here. There we go. So that's a 4 on the die. Re-rolling that because they have advantage, and that's a 2. Terrible rolls. So go ahead. Yes, very, very good call out there. Keep in mind that the statues at the top of Initiative 20 will be doing some crazy stuff. All wizards use fireballs. Okay, so we have damage here. Fireball, I believe, is 8d8. It is 8d6. Just kidding. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I thought I was going to roll them all back to back. 28 points of fire damage to our Obsidian King, which, by the way, guys, take a look at that. And because I failed to introduce him, the very last thing that you guys heard him say as he entered this arena, what you guys saw was sort of a face that emerged, the very first thing. And for those of you who maybe missed the videos or whatever, this Obsidian King lives in the Feywild. He lives in this very crazy castle, the Black Keep, that sits on top of a hill in the Feywild. As you guys entered, the adventuring party were looking for Tobias, saw Tobias there, and moving through the shadows was this face, this almost humanoid body, until it gets to the waist. From the waist down, you think at first it's a snake, but what you see are hundreds of these little legs that sort of scoot across as it like tick, 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 moves through the shadows, and this person, almost pulling themselves by their hands through the doorway, emerges this massive being who looks at you guys, and the very last thing that you guys heard him say was, "Who disturbs me?" And he is this thing that comes down from the shadows onto this staircase, and as he does this, a fireball just erupts in front of him. 28 points of damage. I'm keeping track over here on my end. So that is that. Let's see. Satine, did you want to move forward? Did you want to do anything else? Let's put this here. Let me know if there's anything else you want to do, if you want to stay right there. I disturbed the heathen. Taste my fireball. And taste it he does. Taste it he does. Yo-yoing him through sickening radiance. Definitely has xenomorph vibes. Thank you. I wish I could take credit for the art, but it is just shitty AI art, guys. And don't come at me for that. I really wish I had the time and patience to do that. But for what it is, gets the job done. Is there cover location where you can stack up? Yeah, so let's take a look. We have... there's some chairs over to your right. There's also a balcony, situation going on here. These like secondary levels that you could try to reach. There is a way you can go. If you want to go run up to him, you could go up through the stairs and around, or you could try to jump up there and pull yourself up. There's a few different ways. Isaac McQuaid, it is a useful tool. Yeah, if done responsibly, I agree. I think it is useful. But the idea, of course, is that it frees up time for us to do more fun things, like being creative. Not for it to take all of our creativity away, right? So Space Cowboy, did you want to move over behind maybe one of these chairs, tables? Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I mean, you could hide behind this table if you'd like to hide there. Athletics check to climb the balcony? Yes, please. And then who do we have up next in the initiative? We have Lars, which I believe was Shelf Care. Shelf Care, if you're still here, you are up next. Just in case that wasn't clear, Space Cowboy, if you have dice in front of you, please roll. Otherwise, I can roll for you. And then Shelf Care, here is a look at the Barbarian stat block so you can... Also, you guys, if there is something on this stat block, or something that is not on the stat block, and you'd like to do something different that you know a Barbarian could do, or, you know, feasibly do, please let me know. I am all for that. I'm all for the creativity. I think it's easier to have this sort of NPC look rather than an entire character sheet, since we're trying to, you know, get this done today. With a 15, I will say that a 15 is just enough. Let's see. Just about 10 feet too shy of it, but what we will do is we'll say that you are able to get up there. I'm okay with fibbing 10 feet. I'm okay with that. I want to go after some of the statues. Can I use multi-attack to hit 2 different ones? You could hit 2 different ones. Now, the way this works, the statues have X amount of HP. You'll find out how much that is as you take them out, but they do have a damage threshold, so if you don't do enough damage, the damage will just glance off of it. So it's up to you. If you want to make 2 attacks, we can determine if they hit, and then we can go one at a time if you'd like to do that. Don't forget to rage before you attack. Yeah, if you'd like to do that, we can absolutely do that. I'll start with 2 attacks on the same one. All right, which one are we going for? We've got purple, pink, yellow, blue, a red. Honestly, I don't know why the red was just not possible in Incarnate. It wouldn't do red. So this is the closest we could get. We have a green one, a white one, and then one that seems almost covered by sort of like shadow. Can I go after the blue one on the bottom left? Also rage, yes. So Lars, you rush over to this one bottom left. If you've got your dice, please go ahead and swing. Smart move, trying to aim for the crystal. It might be a weak spot. Hey. And then who we've got next? So it is Lars's turn. Reverick is up next. So Reverick, if you are in the chat still, please let me know what you would like to do as well. 21 to hit. That does hit. Rolled a 14 and added 7. All right, that is enough to take that damage. So you watch as first attack, Lars. You swing the. I'm assuming it's a battle axe. Let's see what we got here. Great axe. You swing this great axe. You make 2 attacks with it. You are aiming. You are like a baseball player, just standing in front of this statue. Your eye just zooms in, just hawk instinct. Focuses on this crystal. You swing and you cleave off a massive chunk off of this statue. Now it is still standing, but only barely. You see that there are cracks that like spiderwebbed throughout the entire thing. This statue is on the verge of breaking. What would I'm assuming you'd like to take that second attack against that statue. And while you're saying that, or while you're letting me know, Reverick, who I believe was Captain Whale, so sorry about that. Captain Whale, please let me know, if you're still here, what Reverick, what you want to do. Yes, Lars, go ahead and swing again. 16 damage. Lars, your relic. I got to know. Oh, you're right. Thank you, Shadowrun. Thank you for calling that out. Lars, you decapitate this statue with a second swing. The statue cracks, and as it does, there's this blast wave of sort of cold energy that rushes through you. Very much so scatters all of this debris back away from you towards the entryway. The statue goes down. Now, something interesting that happens here is that you see this sort of tendril of light that's moving through the air, almost as if towards Tobias. And as this statue breaks, you see the Obsidian King almost flinches as this attack goes through. And as this blast wave happens, you see him go, "No, I need the light." And that is your action. If you would like to move, let me know where you'd like to move to. Otherwise, Reverick is up next. Statues, duh. So, what we've got at the top of the round, I will roll a d8. Oh, this is going to be so interesting. This is where things start to get really really weird because there's a lot going on. So, ooh, luckily for you guys, nobody is in range for the first wave of pylons, so nothing happens. Obsidian King definitely giving you the vibe of DS1. I hope so. So nothing happens at the start of the round with those pylons. Lars, let me know if you'd like to move. You're good with where you are. Okay. And then Reverick is up next. Reverick, which I think was... Where'd you go? Shadowrun, right? Let me confirm. No? Am I just making things up now? All right. Let's see. Gutek, did you already say? Who's up for... No. Thank you, Ritfinch. That's what I thought. Gutek, I see you mentioned declared action, but I don't see it in the chat. So let me know what you'd like to do. Let's see. Let me get rid of this. It is Reverick's turn. Ooh, the Obsidian King moves next, guys. So this could be big. Now, Oh, interesting. You would like to use prestidigitation to block the statue? Let me know if that's correct. That is very creative. I like that. Veritek. I did not... I said Gutek. Veritek, you may very well be chosen next, though, if you'd like to be. And for those of you who are just tuning in, if you would like to control one of these characters, just let me know in the chat, and I will add you to our Wheel of Names, and you may be chosen at the top of the next round. Gutek, I will allow that. I'm assuming you're going for facial features or something like that, like eyes. You use prestidigitation. We'll say something family-friendly like mud splashes the front of this statue's face. Whether or not it is working or doing anything, we will find out at the top of the next round. Reverick stat block. Yes, of course. Gutek, let me know if you'd like to move or if you'd like to do anything else. Yeah, I can definitely show you the stat blocks if it's easier. I know not everybody is in the Discord, but if you're not in the Discord, you should be. We have some great chats over there. There's a whole meme section if you like memes. Between Lars and the entrance. Boom, right there. I can move you to a different spot if you'd like to. And then, let's see, the Obsidian King is next. So, oh boy. Let's see. It's always fun when you watch the DM start measuring things, isn't it? The name section is chaos. I do not apologize for my contribution to that. Thanks, Cowboy. No need to apologize. At least not yet. Maybe when I look at it later, I'll chastise you or something. Let's see. The Obsidian King. Well, first of all, at the end of that first round, or at the end of the last round, I should say, they will disappear. You watch as their entire form gets engulfed in shadow. And you watch as they reappear right over here. And as they're right there, they will use... so that is a legendary action that they just used, and they will use their actual turn to move forward towards the person who just broke their beloved statue. We've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, just barely out of reach. But they will use their Shade Mist ability, which is going to expel a cone of shadow in a 15-foot cone in front of them. I need Lars and Reverick to make a dexterity saving throw for me, and I will roll damage. Dragon Knight, welcome. All you've missed is somebody breaking a statue, chaos in the chat, somebody yelled cheese, and we are trying to fight this thing. Also, chat, let me know, smash or pass. War, you missed war. Lars rolled a 4, yikes, that tracks. Lars takes 24 points of necrotic damage. That is painful. Oh, also, you guys, every character has at least, or not at least, has one superior healing potion, so definitely useful. Actually, we should mark that we'll mark that red. So, yellow is inspiration, so if you still have that yellow tick, you have inspiration, if it comes to it, and if you have a red marker, it's because you have a health potion. Hard pass. Smash with a Warhammer. Fair. Yeah, that was very painful. So Lars is, you feel this sort of, this cold sweeps over you, and then this stinging pain as this strange mist sort of envelops you and starts to burn your skin. 24 points of necrotic damage, and let's see, did I miss Reveric's? Cheese, you say. Also, the only thing I'm smashing them is with a big rock. What was the number? Yes, 24 points of damage. And Reverick, I will, they may be AFK right now, so I will go ahead and roll that save here. Ooh, that's also not a great roll. Reverick also takes 24 points of damage. That is very painful, you guys. Now, here's the thing. If, and this is a big if, we happen to lose a character, we have all these other side characters that didn't get voted on, so they will walk through these doors, and we will have another character for them to control. Ah, yes, of course, yes. Forgot about the dice thing, so I'm glad I rolled for you. Angsty Evil Centipede Man in theory? Maybe. I feel like I can fix him. Oh, no. Oh, boy. But you know what? Fair. I completely... Like, look at him. He just needs somebody to understand him. Those eyes behind that robotic shittiness. They need love. Alright, so that was the Obsidian King's action with that. I will say you guys very lucky that they are out of range at the moment. Okay, so that is that, and then we have Relic. So, Relic, you're gonna need to fix him once we're done. So angsty, Space Cowboy. Okay, that face looks like someone from Twilight. Sure. Why not? Honestly, I'm actually surprised he has the right number of fingers. Little smooch on his forehead. That's all he needs. He just needs to be tucked in. Some hot cocoa. Ritfinch, we will need we'll need you in this stream the next time, live and in person. I know absolutely no idea how to actually make that happen, but we should. Now, I believe... I'm already losing track of it. I believe Captain Whale was our paladin, right? Reverick is not looking great. You can actually see their... I must live smooch him. Yes, with audio clarity. Yeah, that's what I thought, Captain Whale. Rolling to seduce. Yeah, so Relic, you can actually see they're not looking great. I mean, taking a look at them, they're both still covered in this sort of mist that is just now dissipating. And you can see sort of boils popping up where the mist was. Their skin is red and raw. They're looking very hurt. Lars, who seems to have sort of pushed through a lot of that pain, being the beefy god that they are. Reverick, on the other hand, is not looking great. How did you know his backstory? He definitely kidnapped Tobias because he lost the science fair. And then right after Relic, at the top of the next round, we have Satine again. And I think we'll do two rounds. What do you guys think? Is one round enough? Let people control them for 2 rounds, since you only get 1 full turn, you know? Fetch the Cleric. Yeah, nobody voted for the Cleric, oddly enough. The whole time I was looking at those votes coming in, I was surprised that nobody wanted a healer. We just want chaos and blood. 20 feet to Reverick. 5, 10, 15, 20. Heal 15 HP with Healing Touch. Awesome. So heals him for 15. You touch his hands. This warmth spreads through Reverick, removing a lot of that raw red skin and just bringing it back to this almost like bronzed, just golden goodness. Like they've got a nice tan. 10 feet closer to the Obsidian King. Should be touching after that. You definitely are within reach. You see the body coiling. Kutek says, bro, I'm a paladin in one of my campaigns, and I was doing good as the soul healer for the first 3 levels. And then what? And 1 round per reroll sounds like good chaos. Alright, I'll take it then. So now what's great is that basically for every character I can just come in here and roll again. Alright, Captain Whale, that is the full turn. So, Oh! Alright, Gutek. Gutek, you are now controlling Satine. So Satine's over here, up on a balcony, doing sorceress things. Here's a quick look at the stat block there. Let me know what you would like to do. Lars and Reverick are in the aura. Yes, that is a good call. And actually, I believe I can add... I think it's a 10-foot radius. I'll double check. Boom. 10 feet. So I believe, let's see, it gives them a +3 to saving throws. That's clutch. That's going to come in very handy. Alright, Gutek, you are Satine. What are we doing? Let's see. You are, just so to give you a little bit of context here, you are 65 feet away. No worries. And then, let's see, while we're at that, we might as well roll for Lars. Ooh, when it comes down to the corner like that, it always... Ooh. Isaac McQuaid. Isaac, if you're still here, you are Lars, so please feel free to let me know what you're doing with your action the next round, at the top of the next round, while we get word from Gutek. And here is that barbarian sheet for you. Could do a force damage chaos bolt to statue. I will check the stat block. Ritfinch, if you're still here, what time is it for you? I just assume it's always like 2 a.m. whenever you're up. I don't know why. Is Lars still in rage? Yes. Yeah, here's those stat blocks again. Barbarian. I'll put it up for a few seconds here. It's 1 a.m. Okay, so I was thinking correctly then. I also do not sleep at night. And here's that sorcerer's stat block for you guys. I cast Chaos Bolt at the Obsidian King. All right. Chaos Bolt. All right, well, ranged spell attack. Let me know if you'd like to roll, or if you would like for me to roll. And Isaac McQuaid, as you rush him, you're going to make 2 reckless attacks and make them both against the king. All right. 7 p.m. there. Nice. 2 a.m. for a lot of people. Oh, right. So sorry, Gutek. I'm sure at some point I will remember that you don't have dice. Maybe. All right. So twin spelling with a bonus action. Man, I wish I had rolled better for you. Let's see. A +7. So we have a 16 to hit, which misses, and then worse. So unfortunately, both of those just strike against this really hard exoskeleton, and as the blasts are arcing through the room at the Obsidian King, you see their body just sort of rises up as if he knew it was coming, and blocks them with this hard armor of his. All right, and then Isaac, if you would like to roll, let me know. I like the strategy here, you guys. You guys are going straight for the Obsidian King. Now, I will say that as this battle is sort of unfolding, you guys realize that you're starting to see with every strike, there's these sort of tendrils of light that are moving let me just freehand this for a second. You see that there's like one tendril that's sort of moving towards this statue, and another that seems to be moving towards this one, and another towards this one. So there seems to be some sort of connection there between the Obsidian King, just at a glance, and the statues. 22 for the first attack, 19 for the second. Nice. Very, actually, both of those hit. The 19 just hits. You feel that for a moment, the armor, the hard exterior sort of won't give, but you put just enough force into that attack and are able to push through. So both of those hit. Let me know damage-wise, or if there's anything else you'd like to put into that. But as I was saying, there's sort of these tendrils moving through. The other woman, is he drawing power from them, perhaps? Could be. I will not confirm nor deny. But whatever is happening here, there is a sort of almost magical blunting that's happening with the attacks. They're just not pushing through enough. They seem to be, at the moment, resistant to some of this damage. 18 plus 20 damage in total. My god, that is so many. So 38 points of damage. Good to know. You see he pushes through and he starts laughing. Just this loud, like normal laugh that just slowly becomes more and more booming. He just... and his whole body seems to rise up. Uncoiling as he gets taller and taller, rising up over you. Fools, you will know eternal night. Very good work. Rolled a 10 and an 8 plus 7. Yeah, no, I totally believe you. Very solid attack. You are chipping away, but it is not doing as much damage as you would like. That was Satine and Lars' attack. Lars, so boom. Lars rushes up, attacks, 6 damage off. All right, I wrote that down. We have, up next, the pylons. So we have now 7. Is that another 2? Nobody, once again, is in range for that one. And since we had that prestidigitation on the statue earlier, you do see that there's a sort of spray, this black mist that comes out of the statue in a radius around it, spraying forward. And it seems to burn away whatever the prestidigitation had thrown onto it. The statue seeming to correct itself. 10 feet back. Boom. So we'll put you there. You will take an attack of opportunity from the Obsidian King. Let's hope it doesn't hit. Wow, I'm rolling really poorly, you guys. This is supposed to be random, right? I don't think I've rolled over 10 once. Ignore me. Shadowrun, good call, good call. You guys we're all here to strategize and save Tobias, right? At the end of the day, I am just an impartial referee. I want my cat back. I want my Displacer Beast. My Displacer Kitten. I want him back. Okay, so that was Lars, that was the pylons. It is now Revric's turn. So, we're going to choose Revric. In real life. Bless in real life. Yes, please. Forrest, Damon, if you're still here, you have Revric. I just realized that the Obsidian King's initials are just okay. Oh, you're right. They would have advantage. Thank you for reminding us. This is why I have you guys. This is why I have you. Nope, still terrible. Still under 10. Actually, hang on. Let's take a look. I forgot that this is a legendary creature after all. That actually does hit. Just hits. So Lars takes 11 points of damage there. As another slash of necrotic damage. Yeah, and Rage isn't going to do anything for you there. So another 11 points. But it is Revric's turn. Forrest Damon. I like the reference there, Space Cowboy. What do you have again? Let's see. You have Revric, who is this one right here. That is our Warlock here. Where are they? Right here. If you need the stat block. Someone help Lars. Yeah, Lars is not looking great, you guys. Like I said, I am a little worried. This is a challenge rating 5 creature. But legendary actions and all really tips that in their favor. Yeah, Lars is fine. Lars, listen, I have won games with 1 HP left. Lars is going to come through. What if Lars... Listen, you guys, if Lars has the final blow tonight, they will live on in infamy. I will make them an in-canon character in Maladea, because that would just be the icing on top, I think. And we've got Satine. So let's look at this strategically, right? You don't know how many points of HP the Obsidian King has, but you do know that the damage that you're doing seems to be glancing off, right? It's not doing as much as we would like. So we have one broken statue. I should probably mark that somehow. Let's do this. Nice bright red to make you guys feel good. Boom. So 1 statue is down. There are still 7 statues live. And starting next round, they are going to start activating more often. Don't forget, every character has an inspiration die and a superior healing potion. Thank you so much, Shadowrun. Really appreciate you reminding us. And adding the information in there. His arm got boiled halfway off. Oh wait, never mind. You lost an arm last session. Can I use multi-attack to target the red? Yeah, so let's see. I'm assuming you mean the red statue, this one right here. Lars he took necrotic damage. It was, oh wait, you know what? You're right. I believe that was, so yeah, it's actually half of that then. So Lars gets back, we'll say, we'll round up 6 hit points. Lars. So actually, not very different from where they were. Yeah, sorry, Isaac, that was me misquoting. I misread. There's a lot of information on this character sheet, and that was definitely, it was half necrotic and half slashing, so. Okay, Forrest Damon, you are attacking this statue, multi-attack. Go ahead and roll if you have dice in front of you, or if you don't, then I can roll for you. But yeah, as I was saying, you guys, there's a fine line here in the strategy. We do want to think about maybe eliminating some of these statues. Again, impartial referee here. I'm not going to step into this, but I want my cat back, you guys. Look at him. Look at him, okay? Let's just take a moment to look at his cute little face. A 20 and a 15. Okay, that actually, both of those hits, so roll damage. But let's take a moment, look at his cute little face. Don't you want to boop that? Doesn't that little highlight right there make you want to push his little button nose a little bit? And he's terrified, guys. Look, he has one paw, one of his 6 paws up, because he's saying, help me, take my paw, and take me away from here. We can't let him down. We can't, because that's animal cruelty, and PETA will come to your house. So we have to defeat him legally. You are like legally obligated to help Tobias out now. And if PETA doesn't exist in your country, if you lose this fight, it will. PETA will grow in strength. And is PETA only a U.S. thing? If it is, some people in the chat are probably more of a dog person usually, quite literally sometimes. But I'd die for that little fella. 7 and 18, and I will boop. Ooh, the statue is still standing, just barely. There are cracks in the statue that have started to appear. They are spidering. And you see that as this happens, you see a sort of flame-like light emanating from inside the statue, giving you a hint at what this statue may do next round if you're not able to take it out before then. It is the Obsidian King's turn next. Reverick, let me know if you'd like to stay right there, if you'd like to move. There is a heaping statue that was once magical next to you right here. If you want to maybe use that for cover or something like that, that is completely up to you. I didn't sign a contract. We forged your signature. That's, sorry about that. Forgot to tell you. Still legally bound to help Tobias. Don't try to get out of it. Look at him. He needs you. Okay, that is Reverick's turn. Well, I believe that's the action. Let's see, Reverick. No bonus actions that I can see. How did the Obsidian King react? Good question. Definitely some pain there, and for a moment, that little thread of like reddish orange light that is moving through the air, almost as if it's sort of rippling through, like if there was water in this room, it like moving through that. That thread that is sort of in and out of existence, like you can see it, but it's sometimes it seems to like dim, becomes very, very bright as the attacks hit the statue, and you see that the Obsidian King recoils in pain, and yeah, it seems to have had an effect for sure. So, Captain Whale, totally understand. Thank you so much for joining us. Really, really appreciate you stopping by. Have a good night, Captain Whale. The Obsidian King is going to attack Relic, who is the person that is right in front of them, but you see that the Obsidian King, almost like an Elden Ring boss, puts their hand out. This golden, almost like faint light, like moonlight, appears in their hand, and an entire glaive appears in their hand. They swing it through the air, and he is going to make an attack against Relic. Ignore the Obsidian King and target the statues. Smart move, Forest Damon. So, let's see. While I'm going through the Obsidian King's turn, let's find out who will be controlling Relic next. Ooh. Stop motion panda. Stop motion panda. Let me know what you'd like to do with Relic. So at the end of Reverick's turn, Reverick's turn swings this glaive at Relic. Hopefully rolling less than a 10 again, right? A 4. Look at that. Guy, I swear I didn't sheet, please. Yes. There you go. So Relic takes what is that? 9 points of necrotic damage and 4 slashing as this glaive comes arcing through the air and strikes across you, almost like there's no physical contact. This glaive doesn't seem to have like an actual tangible, like it's not physically there. It's just made of pure, what appears to be moonlight or sunlight. But as it strikes across the front, you feel this warmth spread through you, like not against your armor or anything, but like it pierces through your body, and you feel this warmth, like when you have a cramp, moves through your chest, takes your breath away from you. And I need Relic to make a con save for me. Hello, the other woman. fairly new subscriber, barely have any idea what's going on here, but looks super dang fun. Well, to give you, I guess, some background here, our little buddy Tobias, who is our channel mascot, was stolen away by this guy. He took him from us. Well, kind of. I mean, it's kind of Tobias's fault. Let's be honest, you guys. If you were following the videos, Tobias wandered away and, you know, is now getting his ass handed to him. So that's where we come in. So we have hired an adventuring party. We have these 4 characters here, Satine, Lars, Relic, and Reverick, who were voted on by our community. And these are the characters that we have brought to the fight to fight the Obsidian King and bring back Tobias, so that I can start talking about Tobias in my videos again, because it's been really weird making videos and not being able to reference Tobias because he's gone. All right, stop motion panda. That's an 18 for the save. That does save, so you're good there. So you feel this presence. Let's see, where did it go? Yes. So this light, you being a paladin are very used to this sort of radiance and otherworldly power. It tries to blind you. You feel the effects of it sort of like blinding you for a moment, but you push through, and with your own divine power flowing through you, the light moves away from your eyes and you are not blinded. But there was an attempt there, and that would have been very bad. Now it is... so let me know if you're... what you'd like to do, Relic, but now that was the legendary action. Now it is the Obsidian King's actual turn, and they are going to use their spear, or this glaive that you see in front of them, not a spear, and their tail as this sort of coiling body rears up behind you and is going to try to make an attack. So the spear, or sorry, the glaive, I keep saying spear, I don't know why. That is a 16 to hit, which misses. So first miss, that's big. That is very, very big. And oh my god, wait, no, just kidding. For a moment, I thought that we had somehow broken the game and that Relic was just about to die. That is not what the case is. So, Relic, okay, so 2 misses. Relic is standing there, absolutely taking the assault from the Obsidian King like a true paladin, taking this onslaught, divine power protecting you in this moment. It is now Relic's turn. You just took 3 attacks from the Obsidian King and you are still standing with absolutely very little damage. So let's see, what was that? 11, I think is what I said. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I'm looking at the sheet and I don't remember. So I believe that Relic is standing nice and tall, absolutely proud. Relic's turn. Let me know what you'd like to do, and we will roll next for Satine. If you are just tuning in, we will be adding Morden blessed his armor clearly. Yes, clearly. And somebody messed with my dice because I haven't rolled higher than a 10, except for right here, a 32. Which doesn't count because I had to roll 8 dice in order to get to that. So if you would like to be added to this list of names to be in control of our buddies here, these 4 characters, let me know. We are rolling to control Satine while we wait for Relic. Ooh, Ritfinch, I don't know if you're still here. It's like very late for you. It's probably like 2 in the morning. But if you are still here, let me know. I'll give it a few minutes. So yeah, you guys, sword attack. Relic, you get your sword attack. So you get 2 weapons. I used a Hemocraft die to hack. I knew it. Listen, Space Cowboy, I knew it. I haven't been rolling well in weeks. It's been weeks. You did this to me. You betrayed me. I was drawing Hot Obsidian King, yes, hi. I mean, at least you're honest. That's amazing. I cast my Harry Potter. Has anybody seen that video? Oh no, I'm gonna be laughing about it, thinking about it. Where they like replaced all of that entire scene where Dumbledore rushes Harry, but they just threw the F word in like every other word, and he's just like, "Did you put your effing name in the Goblet of Fire?" If you have, please laugh with me because that's one of the best videos. Both sword attacks. Okay. Ritfinch, so you are in control here of our friend Satine, right over here, our sorceress. Here's that sheet for you. while Relic, both attacks. So if you have dice, please feel free to roll. 14 and a nat 20. Let's go. Rodents in the chat, you guys. Rodents, hamsters, mice. Let's just put some rodents in the chat here for that nat 20. Maybe knocks them out. Either works. Can't counterspell. Yeah, you actually, oddly enough, haven't seen much actual, like, magic. Like, other than, like, innate abilities that seem to be in them, the Obsidian King hasn't used any sort of, like, magic in the way that you would see, like, a wizard or a sorcerer or warlock use. Capybara. I guess capybara is a rodent. Let's see. So we have Relic with an... I have seen that video, and I would also like to add my name to the wheel. Oh, you got it. The other woman. Also, Ritfinch, I can't believe you're still here. It's, like, so late for you, and I appreciate you so much. Relic with a 14. 14 total misses, but a nat 20, that counts as 2. So, if you have those damage die, go ahead and roll. This music makes me want to play Cyberpunk. Any Cyberpunk fans out there? Let's see. Damage dice? Let's... Right there for you. Always appreciate you back. Always nice to see you going live. Okay, whenever it's my turn, I would like to use Mold Earth. Ooh, okay. I love the creative use of that. That is great. Mold Earth. Let's take a look at the wording here. I love that you guys are like helping each other out with like the damage dice and stuff. It's the weirdest feeling seeing this whole like you guys are here just hanging out with me for no reason other than I'm here, and it's just amazing. So let's see, Ritfinch, Mold Earth. If you target an area of loose earth, you can instantaneously excavate it. Interesting. Move it along the ground and deposit it up to 5 feet away. You cause shapes, colors, or both to appear on the dirt. Okay, if the dirt or stone you target is on the ground, you use it to become... Oh, interesting. You know what? I love that. So you want to go for the fire statue, this one right here. 12 and 8 damage. All right, 12 and 8. Adding that to the damage. It is starting to chip away at the Obsidian King. Obviously, I didn't want you guys to see the HP, but I am taking notes on the side over here. And I'm just going to say that despite most of the statues being still up, there is some damage happening that is like starting to become visible, chinks that are coming, like pieces of the exoskeleton that are falling off, getting in between some of the plates, and you're starting to see this like weird blackish green ooze, maybe blood starting to hit the ground. And the Obsidian King is in just within not even 15 seconds, right? Total, if that, has started to realize that they are up for a fight. And you see they rear up again, bringing their arms down to their sides, and there is a sort of aura of black energy that comes across or off of them, and they look pissed. They look like they are trying to scare you guys, but we're not going to fall for that. We're here to win, right? We're here to make this happen. So let's see. Stop motion panda, let me know if you want to keep Relic right there, front and center, holding the line, or if you would like to move. Clutch move there with a nat 20. Now, Ritfinch, Satine is going to cast Mold Earth on this. I love that. So let's do this. Let's have the statue itself is already almost destroyed. So I'm going to go ahead and just give it to you. I was going to ask for an Arcana roll, but I think it makes sense that this statue is already on the verge of breaking. So you guys watch as within 12 seconds, the second statue comes down, as the heavy hitters are holding the Obsidian King back, and Satine from a distance very cautiously and expertly starting to remove these statues off to the side. So hold the line. Toto reference? I do like me some, Toto. My wife knows Africa by Toto is one of those songs that I absolutely cannot skip. It just puts me in a great mood. So, and then Ritfinch, does Satine want to stay right there, or do they want to move? Do they want to get closer, go farther up this way towards the rest of the walkway? I don't know what to call this like secondary landing area up here where it sort of branches off to the rest of the castle. Which, by the way, you guys, you do see almost as if the DM doesn't want you to move from anywhere off of this map. There is an aura around the entire map here. I am going to roll for Lars. Hold the Line is one of their songs. I did not know that. Well, clearly I'm not enough of a of a fan. And Ritfinch, since you're here, Lars is up next as well, so you've got the Barbarian stat block right here for you. So let me know if Satine would like to do anything else, and let me know what Lars wants to do with their action as well. I do love Fleetwood Mac. Fleetwood Mac is more... I love the oldies. Not that Fleetwood Mac... I wouldn't really consider Fleetwood Mac the oldies, but on the average, on the daily, I'm usually listening to like Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, that sort of thing. I'm an old soul. We must save the kitty, yes. I would like to deposit the 5 feet of earth to the left of the green statue as far as I can get it to make difficult terrain and move parallel with it. Interesting. To the left of the green statue. So you want to take the earth from here and put it here. If I remember, or if I am understanding you. Mold earth. Interesting. So 5 foot cube, yeah. Nice. I might be young, but I have the soul of someone from the 60s. I love old music and still listen to cassette tapes. Cassette tapes? What are those? Gotta go for a little while, be back soon, but save the baby. Yeah. Keep that man away from me. I see. Smart. Okay, and then just to get ahead of it, for Reverick. Whoa. For Reverick. I swear if it's Ritfinch again. No way. We rigged it. They're on to us, Ritfinch. I don't mean to overwhelm you. Please let me know if you'd like me to roll again. But let me know if Satine needs to do anything else, or if she's staying right there. Let me know what Lars boy over here needs to do, and what Reverick do. So honestly, to keep it simple, you let me know if they want to tag team this somehow. I am infinite. Yes. Unlimited power. Finch is going to solo the king. I mean, honestly, that'd be amazing. They were gracious enough to have me on their channel as like my first ever collab, and I think that would be very poetic. Roll again? Okay, fair. The game was rigged from the start. Yes, I'm here to take you all out. Ooh, okay, stop motion panda just left, so we will re-roll that. I'll keep them in because they said they might come back. Isaac McQuaid. You've got Reverick. I have Tobias. I have Tobias. We have a Ritfinch. So Isaac McQuaid, you've got the Warlock here. I'll have that there if you want to like screenshot that really quick, or what have you. Wow, I just added up how much damage you guys have done so far, and even with half, I don't even want to say, ouch is what I'll say. Reckless multi-attack. Keep it classy. Keep it classic. Yes, I love it. So Lars moves up. Reckless attacks. I can roll, since I think that's what you were telling me to do there. Wow. Okay, statistically, this does not make sense, you guys. I haven't rolled higher than a 10. There's a 50% chance that I roll any 10 numbers higher than a 10, and I have not. That's just wild. So, okay. Let's see, Barbarian plus 7, so that's still decent. So that's a 10, which is a miss, and a 12, which is also a miss. So unfortunately, Lars. Oh wait, that's just the first attack. So second attack. Oh my God, we got a nat 20. As I'm sitting here complaining, we get a nat 20. That is amazing. Lars coming in clutch over here, you guys. So we'll just make this easy for me. 26 points of damage. Holy cow. Holy cow. Okay. That is Lars and Satine. If Lars wants to stay there, let me know, Ritfinch. Yeah, absolutely. I think Lars didn't take it out. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Fallout New Vegas reference and nobody got it. What? I didn't hear it. Ignore me again. Wasn't reading chat. All good, Shadowrun. Chance of not rolling higher than 10 in 10 rolls is 0.00097. So what you're saying is that this is an anomaly. Or, more realistically, you guys, one of you is right now hacking my computer and making me roll terribly, and you're trying to make it look like it's not what you're doing. I see you popping out that nat 20, but if you're doing that, I will find you. A blessing from the gods. He's perfect where he is. He really is. Look at that beard. It's glorious. Is it possible to dispel magic on a statue? Would it be wasted? Ooh, good question, Isaac. Let's see. You have Reverick here, right? I would say it's worth a shot. We have 2 statues down. There's this yellow one next to you guys. And you do know... oh, actually, so Satine went, Lars went. So before you can do anything, we're going to roll another d8. We're going to see a 7. Okay, 1... okay, so you got lucky there again because our lightning statue was taken out. So you're getting lucky with the dice rolls here, guys. That's kind of insane that the pylons haven't really gotten a chance to do their damage. Okay, so it is Revik's turn. So if you would like to try and dispel, please give it a shot. Unfortunately, you're not sure if it will work or not, but you did see prestidigitation do something, even if it wasn't like perfect. I agree, Shadowrun. I think it is worth a shot. Behold my divine powers. Pick the farthest away in case it works, just for convenience. That's actually very smart. Time for the cheese. How cool would it be if we all put our own characters together into an arena and they had to work together to defeat a horde? That sounds amazing and honestly a pretty good idea for a future video. So we'll see, because I think this is pretty interesting. Alright, I will dispel magic on the yellow statue. Okay, that consumes my action. I will remain where I am. Beautiful. Okay. You cast dispel magic. And just for the heck of it, as I'm describing whether it worked or not, let me know what that looks like. What does Revrik's magic look like when he's dispelling? You cast Dispel Magic, and you do see that it does take hold. That second statue doesn't collapse, doesn't break, do anything, but that yellow gem embedded in their forehead stops glowing. That glow disappears, and you see this, you hear almost like this popping sound as this little tether that's connected right next to the Obsidian King that leads him right to this statue snaps out of existence. And you see the Obsidian King almost has... You know what happens? It's like when you're like driving, and please let me know if anybody else knows what I'm talking about. You like turn to like look like in a blind spot and you get that like sharp pain that is just like you're pretty sure you're dying and that you're never ever going to get to do anything else again. Like, if you guys know what I'm talking about, or do I need to go to a doctor? But you know what I'm talking about. He blinks his eyes as if this like severe pain just took him, like this massive headache. Another connection lost. He is that much weaker. That is 3 out of 8 of these statues that has been taken out, you guys. Do that, almighty DM. We need to do the horde thing. That sounds really fun. That would be amazing. No idea what I'm talking... Oh, please, don't tell me that this is where I find out I should have gone to a doctor like 10 years ago. You know, isn't it like... Well, I don't think it actually is, but people say that it's like a blood vessel bursting or something. Like, it's just that really sharp burning pain that you get. Maybe I should go to a doctor. Never been on the driver's seat. Ah, I see. Okay, that makes more sense. It happens more the older you get. Oh, okay. I did not know that. More dispels. If you've got it. That's pretty... That came in clutch there. If Revrik wants to stay there or if he wants to do anything else, let me know. That neck thing has 10,000% happened to me. Okay, I'm glad. It is the most painful thing. Like, I swear every time it happens, I'm dying. I'm like, this is it. This is how I die, by checking for, like, by being a safe driver. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. I don't know if that's a good or bad way to go. Revrik, let me know if you want to do anything else. If it was of a burst, you'd be dead by now. That's what I thought. That's why when people say that, I didn't think it was accurate. Sadly, only 1 Dispel Magic left. Ooh. And who knows if there might be something else to use it on. Okay. Let me know if Revrik wants to do anything else. Otherwise, we will go to the Obsidian King's lair action, or legendary action, I should say. Where they're going to make a multi-attack. There's 2 people in front of them. They're going to make a multi-attack, one with the glaive and one with their tail. So as they swing, they start to kind of spin in place like a snake coiling itself. And as they do this sort of almost like beautiful arc through the air, swinging the glaive through the air in like a 360 motion, and then coming down as they do 1 turn. Strikes Lars. Let's see if it actually hits. That is a 16 to hit Lars, which I think just hits. So that is 13 points of necrotic damage to Lars. Lars is not looking great, you guys. We're pretty close to losing our first character here. And the second attack will be against Relic. And I need Relic to make a dex save for me. The attack against Lars has advantage. Yes, you're right. Thank you so much. Still, so they still hit, but not a crit. We might just be old. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm just, you know, hitting 300 years old over here. Gutek, good call. I don't think it'll work on a prison with 5 sources of magic remaining. You know, you never know. But might be smart to wait. Okay, so Relic. Let's see. Was Isaac? I think that was Isaac. Let me know what you get for a con save or a deck save. I mean, and oh, you know what? I need to roll to hit first, so ignore me. That is an 11 to hit, which misses. So Relic is good. Just kidding. Hello, Hans. Welcome. So Relic is fine. I don't know what Relic is made of, but he is just like, look at that pout, look at that jawline, those cheeks. Guys, Relic, smash or pass. Misses. Lars does take that damage. Full 11 points. Not looking great, you guys, but that was their legendary action. It is now their actual turn. And they are going to do another. Oh wait, actually, if this is a 6. This is going to be really bad, you guys. Okay. They don't get their Shade Mist back. So what they're going to do instead is they are going to use they're going to use their multi-attack. So again, Lars, they're going to switch it up though. Lars is going to get the tail. So, but Ritfinch, I believe that was you. If you want to roll a deck save for Lars, I can't imagine that's going to be a great number. Relic is going to take the glaive attack with a nat 1. Wow. Relic is untouchable, you guys. He is untouchable. Also, Lars is still raging, so some of that might be reduced. Yes. Yeah. So actually, that's 2 points less. You're right. Every little bit counts. Relic was stop motion panda. Oh, which they just left. So let's see. I will just make that roll then. Here we go. Not a great roll, you guys, and I believe it's a +2, so that is a fail. So unfortunately, you guys watch as Lars takes 7 points of acid damage as their skin starts to burn from just from the contact of touching this thing's exoskeleton, and as it does, this sort of centipede-like body wraps around Lars, and Lars is now grappled. So not looking great, you guys. That is the Obsidian King's turn. Lars takes, what was it? 7 points of acid. Okay. Relic got really lucky there, you guys. So, it is now the top of the round again. Satine will be chosen right now. 2 hours in and no rescue. What kind of B team has been assembled here? Mage's Musings, welcome. It wasn't me anymore. Shadowrun, there we go. I was wondering when you were going to get your turn. Shadowrun, you have Satine. You are over here on the right-hand side. You've got control here, so let me know what you would like to do. 18 seconds in. Yeah, it's been 18 seconds. Absolute chaos. So if you think about it, 4 people burst through the doors and in 18 seconds destroyed 3 statues. You guys are just breaking and entering and destroying his home, really, is what's happening here. Mage's Musings, just in case. I don't know how long you're planning on sticking around or whatever, but if you would like the opportunity to be added to this Wheel of Names, at the top of every round we select a new character or a new person in the chat to control the characters. So if you want your name added to this, I can add you really quick. Just let me know in the chat. Oh, I'm so sorry, Forrest. Yes, the prison was weakened. You do see every single one of these statues that goes down, there's a sort of warbling that's going on with the cage, this force cage that's holding Tobias in. So there is there's definitely something happening. Every time one of these statues comes down, the cage does flicker. And every time it does, the Obsidian King also seems to get more and more dangerous. They seem, at the moment, angry and trying to attack, but every statue that comes down, they seem to be getting a little more feral. I just popped in to say hi. No worries. Oh, yeah, I believe it. Yeah, I get to work on the videos. Looking forward to them as always, my man. So, let's see. I would like to twin spell Chaos Bolt at the black and white statues. I recommend doing this one at a time. I got a 19 to hit the white statue and an 11 to hit the black statue. So I guess it doesn't matter because either way the second one misses. So the first one hits the white statue. Go ahead and roll damage for me. There is a threshold, so you have to do at least 10 points of damage in order to get through to the statue. This stream, in a nutshell, kicks in door, vandalizes furniture, casts fireball, assaults homeowner, steals a cat, leaves without explanation. And that is the way we do it in D&D, you guys. That's just how it is. Let me know in the chat, do you guys ever wonder, like, if you're playing, like, when you're playing D&D, do you ever wonder, do you ever have that moment where it's like, are we the bad guys in this? Not my boy Lars. Tortures are another thing. So, yeah. Got 20 points of cold damage. Holy crap. One of my campaigns was literally, again, agents of the Assassin's Guild, so yes, they were most certainly the bad guys. I love that. I actually really like playing evil campaigns. It's very fun. The villains in my campaign are so Disney-level cartoonishly evil that we've never once thought we were the baddies. I like that, though. I think that it lends itself, like, sometimes, you know, to be able to play games like that where you can just sort of, you know, put yourself in a completely different position rather than having to think so much about the characters. That sounds like a lot of fun. No, I know from the start that we are the bad guys. Hey, at least you're honest. At least you know, you can look at yourself in the mirror and you know exactly who you are. So that's good. My first game, the DM had to send a bounty hunter after us as a gentle nod that we had, in fact, not been so heroic. I had to send a bounty hunter. Wow. Hey, you know what? It does happen. You know, we can all learn to do better. Like right now. Again, look at him, you guys. Isn't he adorable? So that's 20 points of damage to the statue, to the white statue. That does not topple the statue, but I will just mark this. There are cracks appearing in the statue. It does look like it's ready to go. One more. If that other one had hit, probably would have taken it out, especially with 20 points. That's crazy. So does Satine want to move, or is she staying right there? And then for Lars, you guys, let's see. Lars. Thank you, Shadowrun. Lars. Ooh. Wow, Ritfinch, if you're still here. I totally understand if you're not. I know it's getting late. Ritfinch, if you are still here, what are you working on? If you're still drawing, I mean. My main game is first edition AD&D, so assassins pop up every once in a while when players are feeling it. I love that. I've actually never played first edition, but I have played second onward. So maybe I'll have to try first edition. I've been very curious. I'd like to try it. I hear it's very fun. I told you, Hot Obsidian King. Are you actually drawing Hot Obsidian King? I'll send it to you. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Yeah. Replace this piece of shit. We go again. All right. So Lars, me lad. So the Obsidian King has Lars wrapped in his body. And as he's sort of coiling up, you see the Obsidian King lifts Lars up so he's almost face to face with him, like Sigourney Weaver looking at the face of Alien. And the Obsidian King looks at him and says, "You will be the first to die." Well, if you ever end up in Toronto, let me know. Oh, I didn't know you were in Toronto. I've never been to Canada, but I have a few friends up there, and I would love to visit. I hear it's beautiful. You're gonna make so many low-effort memes from this stream. But yes, Ritfinch, it is Lars' turn. So let me know what Lars would like to do. And right after Lars, I will roll for the next statue. A 3. Interesting. Okay. We're going to roll a D100. And if it is... Can you contest the grapple? Yes, you can, actually. If you'd like to make a strength check, just roll athletics. Let's see. Let me confirm. Yes. Just need to make an athletics check for me. Clericon this year. Run tables. Ooh, that'd be amazing. I would love to. Yeah, there's a few. I've been meaning to go to a bunch of cons. I haven't gone since I was young, and I loved it. I actually met the original, 2 of the original Ghostbusters at the first convention I ever went to, which was really cool. Should be at advantage because of rage. Smart. Yes, it should be at advantage, so thank you for that. Good call. I don't ever play Barbarian, so I always forget about that stuff. But I'm going to roll a D100. If it's 50 or lower, it will go to Lars, and anything higher, 51 or 100, will go to Relic for the effects of this next pylon. Or statue, I should say. D100. Boom. So Lars. Oh no. Poor Lars. Classic. The Barbarian always gets teamed up on, you know. So for this statue, oh no, I'm gonna need Lars to also make a wisdom save. First was a 3, second was an 18. All right, so Lars, as you're being crushed, like Hercules in the Hydra's mouth, you just push, muscles bulging, veins popping out. You push the exoskeleton out of the way, and you plop through the bottom, and you land at, I was going to say feet, but you land at the base of this creature. You have your action, because why not? And I do need you to make a wisdom save at the end of your turn, so you still have your action. Mage's Musings, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And while we're waiting, Reverick. Let's see who gets control of Reverick. Ooh, Isaac. Isaac McQuaid, let me know what, I believe, is that the person you had last time too? So you've got Reverick, Isaac. Let me know. Wisdom save will be at +3. Yes, thank you so much for that. Let's chug that potion, baby. Let's do it. So you chug your potion. I can roll that for you. 8d8. Wait, 8d8? Yeah. No, 8d4. Wait, hang on. Now I gotta look it up. 8d4, yeah. +8. Roll. 28 points. Wow, that's huge. Dang. You and Relic just holding the line there. Flat roll for wisdom was an 11. I believe that actually still saves. It does. That does save. So Lars somehow pushing through this this chaotic energy that streams out. It only, like, you can't even physically see it. It just ripples the energy, but it seems to target Lars like a sound wave. Lars, your vision goes blurry for a moment, and you hear this ringing, this ee before it dissipates. You open your eyes. You're in front of the Obsidian King. Can't you use an action to get max? I've never played it like that. I'd be interested to hear if that's a thing. 84 + 8. Yes. Okay. So, who did I say? Isaac, if you are still here, you've got next. Ritfinch, let me know if you'd like to stay right there. Taking the beating. All right, Isaac, on Reverick's turn, he's going to make an Eldritch Blast multi-attack. Okay, 2 Eldritch Blasts. Are we going for this statue over here? This one's almost already down. Very few hit points left. Reminder, you do have to hit that 10 HP threshold, or 10 damage threshold. But if you'd like to attack the statue, good chance of bringing that one down. Otherwise, you can go after the Obsidian King. Stay right there. Okay, Lars stays right there. And it is Reverick's turn. Save the best baby beast. Yes. Look, again, let's get a little appreciation in the chat for this little guy. He's adorable. Look at his paw, you guys. It's a circle. His paw, actually, it's more like a cube. But look, it's so cute. It's like when you look at a little baby dog, and their paw is just like round. They haven't like developed claws or anything. It's like the most adorable thing. It's so cute. Oh, it's a bonus action. Interesting. Good. I actually, yeah, because I have definitely done things with one hand while I drink from the other, so it just never made sense that it was a full action to drink something. Both are for the pink statue. Interesting. Okay, so a 20, is that a nat 20 or dirty 20? 20 and 17, both of those actually hit, so roll damage for me, Isaac. Gutek, Isaac, maybe push the statue into the other one. That is a good idea. Reverick may not be the best one to attempt that strength-wise with a -1. So, I mean, always willing to try, right? Like, I'm not going to say no. He is the goodest boy. He really is. How's the hot, the hot OK drawing? Yeah, the Obsidian King. How's the hot Obsidian King coming along? Let's see. So the Obsidian King moves next. Let's see. Oh, interesting. I did not read that. Oh, yeah, you're right. It can push the creature up to 10 feet. Ooh, okay. That is interesting. They have the invocation. Oh, you sent me the... Okay, hang on. I have to look at it. We have to look at it right now, you guys. Oh my god. You guys, this is so much better. Check them out. Look at that. Ritfinch over here, improving the stream live. That looks amazing. Also, like, this is so cool. Look at all that texture. That's amazing. Going to try to push pink and into purple. Okay. Let's call that an Arcana check. I serve the people. Yes, we are here. Ritfinch and I serve you guys. We are but puppets to a greater god. We stream for you. Let's call it an Arcana roll to see if you can put enough power, pure magical power, behind the attack to actually take that statue off its base. Yeah, the fact that you did that in 1.5 hours is actually really insane. That's I would not. That would take me hours, and it would come out like 50% as good if I'm being nice to myself. Oh, you're approaching instead of ringing away. You're coming straight at me, King. Yes. Here, let me do it in his voice. Oh, you're approaching instead of running away. You're coming straight at me. Okay, well. He kind of sounded like Patrick Warburton. I sort of revert to Patrick Warburton sometimes. You're too kind, thank you. No, you're too kind. You're over here. It's like 3 a.m. for you. Like, come on. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Yes, an Arcana roll to try and move it, Isaac. So just go ahead and here's that block for you. Looking for +3 to what you roll. Natural 19. It's 22. I will give it to you with a 22. Wow. Okay, so a couple things happen here. 2 statues go out as you domino effect them. Damn, that means there's only 3 left. So you knock these 2 other statues out within 18 seconds, guys. 18 seconds. Or is it, would that be 24 now? Whatever, you guys know. Oh, it says right here, 5. So we're 5 rounds in. I think one of those was a mistake, though, because I had to, like, skip ahead. You knock these 2 statues down. Isaac ate and left no crumbs. For real. So you take out these 2 statues, and immediately the Obsidian King grabs their head. You see them sort of like clawing with one hand, and they start to writhe in pain. Tobias, you see the whole cage start to glow. And what happens next, you guys, is the whole battlefield absolutely changes. You see that the room is almost instantly filled with smoke. Let's see, let's change that layer. Boom. The room completely disappears. You see that there's smoke that emanates from the Obsidian King, that these statues are sort of rising up over, looking down at you guys. The smoke moves around you. It's about knee high, I would say. And from inside the smoke, you see these sorts of like glowing lights that are flickering inside of the smoke, almost like lightning flashes of various colors, as whatever magic was holding this cage together is starting to give way. Tobias, for a moment, is free before the cage sort of captures them again. You hear them call out to you with just a little meow, and you guys, that is crazy. Also, I think the map is slightly off, but you know what? It adds character, right? There we go. I was wondering why Tobias looked like he was not in the right spot. So we've got this here. It's interesting that it's off because I literally did this on top of the original map, so that's very interesting. No. So interestingly enough, Satine is no longer up on this balcony. This cloud, like the whole, everything that was like corporeal here turns to smoke and sort of settles. So she seems to like almost ride a cloud down before she is now eye level with everybody else. And the Obsidian King, who is like grabbing their head and looking around frantically now as half of their power, more than half of their power, has been completely removed. You see that the glaive in their hand disappears. Phew, just disappears in front of you guys. The whole room, what was roof is now black sky. What was ground is now smoke that's moving around you, light flickering like lightning through all of this, and you guys are in this very strange space that was once the Black Keep. That is Revric's turn. Everyone shifted when reality began to wobble. That is exactly what happened, and that was all part of the plan. The Obsidian King is now more dangerous than ever, but they have lost a lot of their abilities, so this is really interesting. What happens next? They have, first of all, lost their legendary actions, you guys, so that's absolutely huge. It is their turn, though. So the Obsidian King is going to make another round of multi-attacks on Lars and Relic. So this time is going to go after Relic because hasn't been able to hit him. Well, really quick, while I'm doing that, Relic, for this next turn, this is fine. This is great. Forest, if you are still here, Milad, you have Relic, and I might as well roll for Satine as well. Boom. I don't think, J-York, if you're still here, give me a shout, but you weren't here earlier. So I will re-roll just in case, but whoop, come on. J York, just let me know if you are here. Space Cowboy, just in case, just sit tight. Space Cowboy, you have Satine. So, also, Rocky, looks fantastic, love it. Thank you so much. I am only just now seeing that. A little hard to keep up with all of the chats, you guys, but appreciate you guys being here. No, not that. I don't know why I instinctually went to that. Okay, so the Obsidian King. On standby, sir. The Obsidian King will make his 2 attacks, one against Relic. What did I roll? A 6. You guys, literally not possible what's happening here. And an 11. Oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, the Roll20 people heard me calling them out on this and gave me an 11. Okay, so that is a 13 against Relic, which misses. And against Lars, naturally, that is an 18, which does succeed, and Lars is once again scooped up into this creature's I want to say tail, but I don't even know what to call this. Their body, this exoskeleton creature thing, wraps Lars up again, lifts him back up, and says, "I told you you'd be the first, you fool." And Lars takes 7 points of acid damage and is once again grappled. Lars hopefully can push through, but you guys, this is looking good. This is looking good. So I do want to point out that the Obsidian King is not looking good. Things are not looking good for them at all, and you guys have toppled almost all of these statues. So you guys are coming through. Tobias is almost there. So that is the Obsidian King's turn. Actually, they do, I believe. Oh, they don't have their legendary actions anymore. You guys are killing me. Okay, so that is his turn. Relic, which. Oh, good lord. It just beeped at me so loud. I hope you guys didn't hear that. Forest. Sheet, please. There you go. Ritfinch, I hear soldier at the end of a sentence now, and I just immediately think about Karlach. I don't know if that's just me. All fun and games until I roll 1D infinity. What would a 1D infinity look like? I'm sure there's like a mathematical... Somebody had to... maybe that's a video too. I'll just do a deep dive of like theoretical math. Yeah, everybody loves Shadowheart, and like, to be fair, she is bae, but Karlach will always have a special place in my heart because I failed every roll that when I first did Baldur's Gate 3, I failed every roll with Shadowheart and ended up wooing Karlach, and I loved her story. So you do still have Dispel. Oh my god, Forrest. You do still have Dispel. So if you want to try and use that, we've got one statue right here with a big mound of dirt in front of it, and then we've got this one over here that never got to do anything, and the white one, which is almost down. The infinity-sided die from Gravity Falls. See, I knew somebody would have thought of that too. I thought I was over here being unique, but I'm over here just riding Gravity Falls as coattails, guys. Karlach is so much nicer to me than Shadowheart. Yeah. But that's what I like about Shadowheart, is that she's not nice, you know? I use it on the back one. Okay, so this one right here. Dispelled. Let's see, is that touch? Can't remember if that's touch-based or not. Within range. Interesting. 120 feet. My god. Definitely within range. Arguably the most powerful of all of them. You take out this final statue, or not final statue, this back statue, and another one goes down. The Obsidian King, you guys, is looking extremely rough. You realize now that there is just ooze and stuff coming off of their body. It looks like some sort of blood. It could be. You're not really sure. You've never seen blood like this, but you see it sort of dripping onto the ground. And they're looking extremely hurt. With all of these statues having gone down, he is going into a defensive mode, and he would have ran if you hadn't taken away his legendary action. So interesting to see what will happen here. I don't think J York responded, so Space Cowboy, it is up to you. And then let me know if Relic wants to just chill right there, or if you want to do anything else there. Let's see. Oh, we got a paladin with the spell magic too? Sorry, I was trying to run through everything in my head. I didn't realize that Relic also had that, so that's amazing. Wow. Yeah, nobody has used inspiration at all. Like, should I make this harder? We can restart, you guys. Okay, Relic with clutch dispel magic right there drops another statue. I believe. Let me know if you want to. Okay, you'll chill right there. Got it. Okay, Satine, Space Cowboy. That's what I was trying to get my head around. I thought for some reason Dispel Magic was Reverick, and I was confused as to why Reverick went, and so, okay, I'm back. My brain turned on again. Satine, Space Cowboy, let me know. Who am I controlling? Having an autism moment. Who am I controlling again? It's okay. I think we both just had that. You are Satine. So here you go. Satine. Right here. Lars drank his potion. Ah, thank you so much. Thank you very much. There we go. There's that sheet for you. Greater visibility as touch. How about Twin Spell Earthen Grasp on the king and the black statue? That would be amazing. What do y'all think? Cast invisibility on the paladin so we can jump the king? Ooh. Or should I just roast him with fireball? That's fair. Also, I don't know that we were using the paladin's +3 to the saving throws, so Lars may be owed some healing there. Let's see. Twin Spell is Earthen Grasp. Does it have to be a bonus action in order to fireball? Do I have the movement for that? Let's see. It is an action, so Earthen Grasp is an action. And let's see. Targets one creature and doesn't have a range of self. Can instead target 2 creatures within the spell's range. I think that means it's doable, right? 30-foot range. One action. That only targets one creature. Yeah, I think that technically speaking, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay if you want to twin spell Earthen Grasp. Technically speaking, you're not targeting a creature, which I think kind of rules it out, but that doesn't make sense. So, just logically, if you could target a space, you should be able to target a person, or vice versa. Do you have the movement for that? Let's see, the movement to get to the statue, I think you're... or if you're going for the... Yeah, I mean, you're within range to just do it from here if you wanted to. Or for the fireball, I think you want to move away, potentially? Yeah, Shadowrun, I think you're right. It has to be a spell attack against a target. Like, you have to choose the creature. But I'm okay with it. I'm willing to bend that rule a little bit because Earthen Grasp is awesome. So, let's see. And then Large is up next. They are currently grasped. Oh, I see. Yeah, you're so right. I don't know why I keep going to Relic. You know why? Because look at him. They're just sitting here at 65. So let's see. Where are we? Space Cowboy, you have Satine. I don't think we've rolled for Lars. So let's go ahead and roll. And Space Cowboy, let me know if that's what you would like to do. Rit Finch, I swear to God, if you're still here. And it's funny that it keeps landing on Lars for you too. I am the knight. Yeah, so Rit Finch, you can let me know what Lars wants. If you want to try to break out of that again, go ahead and roll. Otherwise you can, I believe you can still attack. 30-foot range, so you could get both statues with it. Again, dude. I know. Rit Finch and I secretly have an agreement that they just really like Lars. Reckless multi-attack, we go again. Awesome. Alright, Space Cowboy, I'm gonna go give the Paladin a pat on the back and cast Invisibility. Okay. Oh, I see what you mean now about the movement, because you're all the way over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ah, you're like super, super far. Please stop whatever you're doing, Rit. Let's try and break the grapple. Okay, let me know what you roll there to get Lars out of that. And then, unfortunately, Satine, like, I'm okay with, like, 10 feet, but 30 feet, Satine was all the way out there. So you can either use your action to get into the fray, or if you want to do something else, let me know. That's where they were. The deal is I draw hot versions of, of my characters, and I rig the wheel. That was literally the deal. I thought we also agreed not to tell anybody. With advantage, plus the modifiers. Yes. Yeah, because you also get the +3 from the Paladin's aura. Fireball. If we don't have the movement, then F it. We ball. Fireball, that is. Okay, so you're... let's see how... I think Fireball is like 60 feet, isn't it? Yeah. So, another dex save for... Dude, this is... If he fails this... An 18. Lars drops to the ground once again, pushing through that acidic pain that's coming through the palms of your hands and touching against your forearms. So a 21 total. Nice. This is a 13 plus their dex. What is the save for Satine? It just fails, you guys. That's crazy. I rolled so low. Kind of hard to be dexterous when you're this big, when you're like almost 100 feet long. That's a fail. So, 6d8. No, 8d6. Completely completely wrong. Let's not add this. 27 points. That's insane, you guys. Let me add that. This is bad. This is not looking good for our not friend here. That's a lot. Oh, wow. That's 118 points of damage if I'm not missing anything, and I'm pretty sure I am missing things. So, you guys watch a Satine from a distance who hasn't moved from this spot over here, drifts down to the ground as the smoke brings them down to eye level, points over in that direction, mutters under their breath. You see this ball of light erupt from their finger, go arcing across the sky, strike the Obsidian King right in the face. Their entire body goes up in flames. You see their hair starts to catch on fire. You see some of the flames actually go under and seem to catch, almost as if this blood or ooze that was coming out of them is going... ignis, yes. You see that their blood seems to be flammable, and it almost like a chain reaction goes under the armor, through their body, and you see flames erupt from their chest, out of their mouth, through their eyes. This guy is somehow still alive, but is in absolute agony right now, and you hear this scream erupting from them, this like just moving around, writhing in pain, completely unaware of what's going on at the moment as they are being tag teamed in less than 30 seconds by 4 adventurers that came out of nowhere. That's crazy, you guys. Ventus Servitus. For the Emperor. Okay, so that is Satine's action. Lars drops to the ground. What are we doing, Lars? Let me know. You said you wanted to do 2 reckless attacks? I sell propane and propane accessories. Yes. God damn it, Bobby. How much damage to the... Just now, that's 27 points of fire damage. All those instances of, like, having damage and stuff are gone. He is taking full damage now. Not doing great. We're also going to roll for Reverick, if it's even necessary. This might be it, guys. My blood is lamp oil on the campaign I'm playing. That's amazing. That's really cool. Jay York, I don't think you're here. I'm going to go ahead and roll again. I think the Barbarian might take it right now, you guys. Shelf Care, are you still here, Shelf? Let me know. Fire vulnerability or just classic fireball? Classic fireball. They only took damage from that fire. Oddly enough, they are vulnerable to something, but they didn't take any of that damage. We need to destroy the statues, or else he might not die. That is a good call. So that is Satine's turn. Space Cowboy, let me know if you want to stay there with Satine, or if you'd like to move closer. Might be a good idea to move closer just so that we can do things, like if there's any touch needed or anything like that. Maybe like behind some of the heap. We did say it would be nuts if Lars... We did say that. I guess you're right, yeah. So, Lars, please and thank you. Did you want me to roll for you if you'd like to roll? Ritfinch. Starting petition to feed the Obsidian King's remains to my main character. No. If this becomes a full-on debate, that'd be amazing. So we'll move to Lars's action just in case. And then, yeah, Space Cowboy, let me know if Satine is staying right there or if you'd like to do anything else. I'd like to move Lars so he is on the opposite side. Ooh, I see what's happening here. 5, 10, 15. You're out of that aura, but I think we're okay. And I will give you advantage because that is a house rule that I like to use. All right, you want to get closer in case Satine needs to use the help action. Smart. We'll put you, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll put you right behind the green statue. I think strategically it has like this. This is dirt, by the way, you guys, in case this beautiful drawing here didn't do it for you. This is dirt or a poorly shaped cookie. There you go. Pile of dirt there, thanks to Ritfinch with that mold earth. And Satine is sort of like partial cover. We'll say half cover for this. Okay, I don't think Shelf is still here, so just in case, we're going to re-roll for Reverick, but again, I think this is it, depending on what. Reckless multi-attack. You want me to roll? I can roll. Stop Motion Panda might be back. Oh, you're right, it doesn't need to be Reckless since you already have advantage. Oh, it's in the DM's Guide on Target Orientation and Spacing. I did not know that. Looks more like a chocolate chip cookie than dirt. Well, I would eat it. Stop Motion Panda, if you're here, let me know. Otherwise... Oh, no way. Ritfinch, at this point, they're onto us. For both Lars and Reverick. You guys, I think this is it. I think this is it. Let's see. 2 attacks. That's a 6 and a 4. plus, where is it? Plus 7. So that's a 9 and a 9. Oh no. No. I forgot my advantage. Thank you, Shadowrun. I'm tired. Oh wait, that was just the first attack. That's a, oh, there we go. That's a 19. That hits. What was it, a 7 and 18? That one misses. But we do have one hit, which I believe, how much damage is that? 13 slashing, full damage because they are no longer taking that. Draw hot, Lars. It's fated you shall be the one to slay the Obsidian King. It is known, Khaleesi. Still standing. Lars did not, just missed the 2 attacks that to do that, but you do have control of Reverick, Ritfinch. This could be it. This could be the deciding moment. Let's get this song going. Yeah. This could be it. What is Reverick doing, Ritfinch? Here's that sheet for you. If this song doesn't pump you up, nothing will. I'm also realizing that this is what's playing at like 3:30 in the morning for some of you. I'm so sorry. Good morning. What are we feeling, gang? Oh, you're right. The statues do need to take their probably final action. It is, yeah, you're right. It is right after Lars's turn. So, I think there's only 3 statues left. Oh no, 2 statues. So we need a 1, 2, 3. We need a 4 or a 6 in order to do anything here. And it's a 2. So it is Reverick's turn. And the Obsidian King is not looking great. Draw me and Isaac's characters and my life is yours. Space Cowboy, I have already barked up that tree. They are so busy with their own stuff. Plus, I'm next. I'm next in line. Me first. Just kidding. If you, Ritfinch, if you draw their characters, their lives are yours. If you've ever wanted, like, Kingsguard or anything like that, like, this could be it. This could be, like, your chance. Hello, Anna. I have no idea what is happening, but I'd like to stick around. You can stick around. You're sticking around at a great time. We are saving our little buddy here, Tobias. They are being held captive by the Obsidian King, and the world is a kaleidoscope of smoke and color, and so is the map. There's a chocolate chip cookie over here, and we've broken a lot of statues and destroyed somebody's home. In a nutshell. Oh no, I'll go mad with power. Okay, so Reverick, Ritfinch, Reverick is right here. What does Reverick want to do? If you want a crafty elvish assassin, let me know. That might be useful, you know? I think, oh, Warlock is probably out of spells. Yeah, what do they have, like 2 spell slots? Warlocks are probably my least favorite class. Oh, yeah, 2. Because we had a Dispel Magic, and I think that was it, though. I don't think we cast anything else. So I think Warlock has 1 more spell slot. Double Eldritch against the Obsidian King. Let's do it. Well, actually, you let me know if you want to take out the statue or the king. What deep Eldritch lore does Tobias know that he has to be held captive? Unfortunately, Tobias broke out of my home and decided to go wandering and ended up slipping through a portal into the Feywild, and really it's Tobias's fault because breaking and entering is also a crime in the Feywild. Plus, like, does this guy really look like a bad guy, you guys? Does he? I love the flavor of Warlocks, but they're such boring spellcasters. Yeah, I think I agree. Well, I guess it depends. Like, if you flavor it right, I think they're fun because, you know, serving another god or whatever is like an interesting role-playing thing, but I think mechanically I agree. Let's take out the statue. I don't trust you. And the truth comes out. He looks kind of hot, not gonna lie. Oh, we got one smash. Actually, that was 2 smash. Ritfinch also. That was like a... Didn't want to admit it, but also kind of did. Move and push one onto the other, just like we did before. Yeah. Oh, right, the Eldritch Blast. Yeah, let me know if you want to try and topple this. Although with Satine right there, I mean, does it really matter? Satine's at full health. Please pull up the hot OK drawing, please. Yeah, 1 second. Here you go. Here's hot version of him. Aren't they beautiful? Look at those eyes. They stare right into me. Okay. 2 Eldritch Blasts. I can roll for you. This could be... Guys, if we get a nat 20 here... If we get a nat 20, which is a 10% chance, by the way, that means 2 out of every 10 roll. Nope, just kidding. No, that was right. I can do math. We should be able to get this, and yet I've still only rolled higher than a 10 like twice out of like, I don't know, 20, 30 rolls, you guys. Okay, come on. Nat 20. Nope. Okay, we've got, where is it? A +6. So that is a 13 and a 12. Both of those miss. Oh wait, does it have advantage? Do we have advantage for any reason, you guys? Somebody tell me if we have advantage. It kind of feels like they should have advantage, right? Oh, that's right. You want to? Okay, so we do want to go for the statue here. The white one is already damaged. Could send 1 to each. Oh, that's true. So actually, let's see. No, unfortunately, yeah. Still, both of those missed. The Eldritch Blasts. They have an AC of 15. So both of those Eldritch Blasts are just not able to cut through that. But that's okay. Although it is now the Obsidian King's turn. Ritfinch, let me know if Reverick is staying right there or if they want to move. Rule of Cool, I agree. But when you're attacking straight stone, I think unfortunately the advantage doesn't work there. The statues are magic. They are what's holding Tobias in this cage that you can't see anymore because the map has changed since we started. But those statues have been slowly getting taken out one by one, which is what you're seeing here. But Reverick is staying put. All right. That means it is the Obsidian King's turn. They don't have much because you guys have absolutely ruined them. But they will make one last, probably final attack. They're going to make both of them against, let's see, one target. Okay, so the tail attack has to be made against only Lars. But they can still use their other abilities. So we're going to make 2 attacks here. 2 attacks to hit. They both have a +7. That is a 9 to hit, which is a fail, and a 17, which is a success. The tail misses, which is big, and Lars takes 16 points of necrotic damage as a burst, almost like an Eldritch Blast, comes out of the Obsidian King's. Although technically that would be a disadvantage. So let's roll again. Okay, way higher. Okay, yeah. Lars takes the necrotic damage. They're not looking great, but this is still probably doable. So that's the Obsidian King's turn, trying to take out Lars. And that means that it is now Relic's turn, which we are going to roll for right now. What's it going to do? Move? Yeah, fair. Come on. Ooh. Shadowrun, I'm going to give that one to you. So this could be it, Shadowrun. It could be you. You've got Relic, our boy Relic right here. What are we doing? If it's me, I swear to God, no, Ritfinch, it wasn't. Any good template ideas for the memes? I am terrible at memes. I do vote for Tobias to be on them, though. Shadowrun, what do you guys say? Finish off the OK or go for a statue? We got 2 statues left. One is already cracked, and one has a giant cookie in front of it. Okay. Multi-tacking the OK. All right. The Obsidian King. Yeah, it does mean Obsidian King. Yeah, I mentioned earlier that I realized that the letters were O and K, and now it's stuck. Nat 20? No freaking way. Hang on, let's here's the whatever this thing is called. You guys, I'm getting tired. The sheet for you. Save the cat. Save the cat. Give you a sec to look at that if you want to screenshot it. Let's see. Nat 20. That's 20 points of damage. And that's if you don't want to put anything else into it, like your Divine Strikes here, which would get another 3d8. If nothing works, you can still emotional blackmail Najutsu him. Yes, you can always try that. 18 slashing plus 14, 32? Good lord. 32 points of damage against the Obsidian King. Alright, so what you guys see here, what does that look like, Shadowrun? What does there, are you putting, okay, so you are, I'm assuming you are using the Divine Strike in this attack. So what does Relic's Divine Energy look like? Describe that for us, because I think this is it. I think this is it. We need some, hang on, let's go back to that first song. That one hits hard. Yeah. Okay, so you're Javelin striking the other one. 25 to hit against the white statue for 8 piercing. So that nat 20, I will just above the table let you know that this is it for the Obsidian King. Now, normally that javelin wouldn't hit, but with the cracks and with this first attack against the Obsidian King, as the Obsidian King is, which by the way is still on fire from the inside out, is in absolute pain. So Relic stares into their blade, they close their eyes, they mutter a few words of prayer, and with this radiant blinding light that comes out. You guys see, not only is this entire room cleared of all of this smoke, all of like in just a blinding white light, all of these little flashes of color that are popping through the smoke that swirls around you guys instantly disappear. The Obsidian King goes up in a flame so bright that it blinds you all. You hear their cry of pain, and as Relic brings that down and then tosses that javelin at the statue, all of the statues seem to light up at the same time, and this javelin strikes it at the exact moment as they're lighting up, cracks not only this one, but this blinding energy cracks the next one over as well. And all of these statues crumble to the ground into fine powder. And as all of this starts to clear, what am I trying to do here? As all of this starts to clear, we go back to the original map here. Everything's shifted again because, you know, time is wibbly wobbly. You guys watch as this cage that was holding Tobias starts to, like stained glass moving through, like light pouring through stained glass. You see that this light of this cage starts to sort of warble all these different colors, and Tobias, who as he's dropping to the ground begins to glow. You see this one last sort of blast wave of energy as the cage holding Tobias breaks apart. Tobias falls to the ground. He looks at you guys, he meows, and you see that from around him there's all these different colors of Tobias. You see that it looks like Tobias has been split into a bunch of different chromatic versions of himself. And you guys can hear little meows from various parts of the room. All of them coming. It's like puppy day at the office. There's all these little kittens with 6 paws, and they're all sort of like slightly different shades of each other. But you guys just literally smited the Obsidian King. And more importantly, you guys, let me get in close. You saved Tobias, which is amazing. And I cannot believe that was, I mean, when I came into this, I'll be honest, I thought I was a little worried that things would be a little more difficult with a lot of these, you know, just statues and the legendary actions and stuff. But good lord, did Relic really come in clutch. And Lars, because Lars took a lot of damage, you guys. That's just crazy. I don't know if you're asking to see Tobias's face. Is that what's going on? We are in the Feywild. First meme has less pixels than an arcade game, but it's posted. I cannot wait to see that. May whoever possesses sorcerer right now collect the powder. Yes, absolutely. We're going to have to solidify these characters in canon. Tobias is free. Yeah, you guys, like, holy crap. I would swear, but I also, like, I'm trying to be family friendly somewhat. You guys, there's all these little beautiful colors. You see one of the Tobiases is like a slightly red, more like a maroon color. But you see that their eyes are like this beautiful warm yellow. You see a sort of like whitish blue Tobias. There's also the original. Like this one is still there, but there seems to have been some sort of weird cloning or something seemed to have happened. Like the energy within Tobias seems to have been like put through some sort of cloning or copying, or something went on here as the energy surged through him from each of these statues. I can't believe it, you guys. I actually thought I'd be able to... I when I was making these characters, was fully intending to like need all of these other character sheets because all of these characters are going to be dropping. And I think a lot of that is that you guys thought very creatively, because I was only thinking in like sheer numbers, like how much damage can you do per round, and like 2 dispel magics against the statues and then toppling them, and finished with the earth, or the mold earth. Like it's just very creative, and that's the thing, is like part of being a DM, right, is like learning to kind of adapt to that, because you guys will come up with the strangest things as players, and that's what I love about this game. Let me move all this stuff because that's really bothering me. Tobias hits the ground, you guys. I am so excited to put Tobias in my next video. Like, I'm ecstatic. I don't think you guys understand. Tobias multiverse. The Tobias multiverse has opened. Yes. Tobias has evolved to Tobiachu. Yep. Pokemon number 1099. I don't know how many there are now. So wait, we can safely put that away. Lars, Relic. Hang on. Let's drop this aura here. Let's line them up, guys. Let's take a look at these. Which, by the way, you still had your inspirations and most of your potions. Look at that lineup. We'll put these side by side. We should I don't know if somebody wants to grab us. Nope, nope, nope. Lars is alive. Lars is alive. False alarm, false alarm. There we go. Somebody wants to grab a screenshot of that. Look at those beautiful faces. Those beautiful, weirdly uncanny valley robotic faces. Tobias is actually a new evolution. Yeah, Tobias is the original Pikachu, actually. Tobias is the first one, and then Pichu, and then Pikachu. New ghost type. New ghost type Eevee just dropped. Oh, that's amazing. Lars heart attack confirmed. Yeah, Lars. Yeah, it's weird. Lars was doing fine and then just dropped dead. You guys, holy crap. Thank you so much, you guys. That was a lot of fun. That's first live stream. Second live stream ever, but Victory Screech, autistic werewolf noises. I'd be very interested to hear what that sounds like. It's awesome to have had you guys here. I was, doing live streams. It's weird talking to myself, but not really. And I wasn't sure how this was going to go, and you guys came out to support the channel, and I really appreciate that. I'm probably immune to Uncanny Valley effect. Look at that. Here, we can out of initiative officially. And everybody looked good. Like, really, Satine didn't even take any damage. She was just chilling up on that balcony over there. That's huge. That is amazing, you guys. I am... look at that. Everybody that... Thank you to everybody that was a part of this. We will have to do this again. I've been coming up with some ideas, I think, for some, like, interesting one-shots. I've also thrown out the idea of potentially doing some games with you guys. Like, jumping into a Discord or something. I discovered the channel quite recently, and I've just ended up here by accident, and I'm having a blast. Oh, thank you so much, Anna. I'm glad. You came in right at the end, right at the best part. We've been going for, what, almost 3 hours now? That's insane. That's wild. I didn't even realize it's been 3 hours. And Ritfinch, I don't know if they're still here. I can't imagine that they are, but Ritfinch stuck it through to the end, which is unbelievable. More Lorekeeper interaction would be peak. I mean, I'm here for it if you guys are. I just, again, never having gone live, wasn't sure if that's something you guys even wanted. So would love to do this more. I was also expecting these statues to do more, but you guys were like just consistently, I guess I'm the one that placed their original starting positions, but probably should have thought more strategically. I guess I just expected you guys to like run full into the fray and like end up over here where like all the statues were going to be doing things, but that did not happen. Classic D&D, right? Live is peak. We await more streams, O wise master of the lore. I know some lore. I keep some lore. I am the lore keeper, but I'm not the keeper of all lore, if that makes sense, Getting the community involved was awesome. Thank you. Yeah, this was awesome. I really appreciate it. And I love that, like, when you see the same names in comments and the same names in the Discord and stuff. So really appreciate those of you who've, been here since the beginning of the channel, because I look back at like my older videos and it's just so wild to see the growth here. I want to actually compliment you on the fantasy stories to fall asleep to. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, a lot of love is going into that. Actually, I had the next chapter set to go out today, but I realized that we had the live stream and everything, so I didn't want to put out 2 videos in the same day. So that will actually be coming out tomorrow, the next chapter, and we've only got, I think, 3 more chapters left. So I'm glad you're enjoying it, because I'm really enjoying writing them. It's a lot of fun, and I can't wait for the Forgiven to be done so that I can focus on other stories that I want to tell in the same universe. But you guys, we did it. That's insane. We did it. And this is it. This 49. Like, I think collectively there was maybe 50 points of hit point damage here. Like, that's crazy. Just really goes to show you how powerful teamwork is and the power of friendship, right? And again, like, for those of you who are still here, like, thank you so much for joining me. Really, really appreciate it. What time is it for everybody? Actually, I want to see who loves me more. Who stayed up the latest for me? I'm just kidding. Don't do that. I am curious about your time zones, but I don't want to make this a competition unless there's money involved. There was above 80 HP. Yeah, I'm terrible at math. I just saw numbers and I tried to do a general guess and it didn't work. 4 a.m. Go to sleep. 6:49 p.m. Okay. Midnight. Nice. Yeah. Well, I'm like super excited to be able to say that we actually did it, you guys. I've been planning this for since probably October. I've been thinking about this and thinking about the maps and everything, just like how, like, there's just the logistics of this, because I'd never streamed before, and creating this overlay that you guys are looking at right now was just like so out of my comfort zone, and doing all this Rocky 4 a.m. Also, just 3 more chapters of The Forgiven. Thought it's going to be less, to be honest. Yeah, there's a couple of things. I really don't know how many more chapters, but it's pretty much at the end of the story. So I'm just guessing 3 more chapters. It really depends on how I choose to break up the episodes. But I'm thinking at least 2, I think. But yeah, I don't need to sleep. I need Tobias head pats. Yeah, here. There you go. All the head pats here. Boop. Plot twist, I went to sleep early to wake up and be... If you actually did that, that'd be amazing. There was healing done, to be fair. There was a lot of healing. Yeah, you're right. There was a lot of healing done. But thank you, everybody who showed up. I cannot say thank you enough, honestly. You guys made this possible, because otherwise I would have been sitting here talking to myself. So, bottom of my heart, thank you. And I hope you guys had fun. I'm glad that we got to do this together, and I hope that there's some more fun ways, maybe in like the suggestions in the Discord, if you guys want to like leave suggestions as far as like future content, things like that. I'm always looking for that. So have a good meal, sir. Thank you so much. I will. I don't know what I'm going to eat. I feel like having 2 pizzas. Thank you for hosting. This was great. Thank you, Isaac. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Shadowrun. I hope everybody gets some rest. And whatever else you need, coffee probably for some of you. I'll be here for next time, earlier this time. No worries, Anna. Thank you. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Oh wait, I get to say this live. Thank you guys so much for watching. And we will see you next time. Forge on, my friends.